I trust that the ceramic trauma plate I'm wearing will stop a .357 Magnum round traveling at 490 meters per second. I trust myself not to move, not to flinch. I trust my teammates. And they trust me.
Hey, I'm watching A-Fox, and today we are back on Rainbow Six Siege. What a surprise! It's been a while, guys. Sorry about that. But today we're taking a look at Rook's loadout. Isn't he looking fantastic here? We're going to get straight into it. So we've got the MP90 here with a high capacity. It's a submachine gun that also has high velocity ammunition. But I prefer using the MP5 submachine gun, which has medium to short range, and it's also got a high fire rate and mobility. I prefer this gun out of the two of them. It's got better recoil and stuff, and then you've also got your shotgun, your SG-CQB, which I haven't done absolutely anything with. I haven't even bothered entertaining it, so I'm not going to do anything about it in this video. Taking a look at the MP5 here, look at this. Can we just admire how beautiful this gun looks? This is a new camo I bought for it the other day, but it looks pretty nice. And I'm going to show you this one as well, just for the sake of showing you. As you can see, this is the platinum camo, I believe. It's very nice, especially in the light when you're actually in game. It looks very shiny. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the MP5 class in detail. So we've got the red dot sight, holographic, your ACOG and your reflex, standard choices there, and I don't have any because I don't feel like this gun really needs it. It's not got awful recoil, and I just don't like having sight sometimes. We've got the suppressor or the flash hider for our barrels, but I always, go with the flash hider because the damage gets reduced when you use the suppressor, and you've got the vertical grip as your choice here for your grips. Under barrel, I don't have a laser attached, but a laser is there for you if you do want to use one, if you think that they're pretty helpful. They are helpful, but again, I don't think there's too much recoil with this gun that I feel like a laser sight's going to help me. And for the P90, it's basically the same as the MP5. You've got the holographic ACOG, red sight, and your reflex. And you've got your suppressor and your flash hider. The only thing it doesn't have, unfortunately, is the foregrip attachment, which probably would be pretty good for this gun because it's not got very good range. So that probably suggests that the recoil gets pretty bad at long range. For secondaries, we've got the LFP586. It's a bit of a mouthful to say. It's a Magnum revolver. It's beautiful. It's short to medium range handgun. And I really do enjoy this gun. I do like to get it out every now and then. I don't really like secondary weapons too much in shooters at all, but I was like, this one's pretty good. Or you could use the P9, which is your standard 9mm pistol. But yeah. And for your gadgets, you've also got the deployable shields or the barbed wire. The deployable shield is what I'll be running with in these videos, and it's what I've always ran with, and I'll tell you why in this video, why I think it's better than barbed wire, but either make a good suit. So as far as footage goes for actual gameplay on this video, it's probably not going to be the most entertaining, but that is purely because of the way that I'm going to be explaining the way that I like to play this class. It's not the most action-packed class to run with if you're doing it the way that I'm playing it. But here I kind of got screwed up when I started the match. I wasn't really ready for the guys to be attacking just yet, and I'm trying to, like an idiot, I'm trying to break a hole in the wall. Please excuse me doing this. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to get through a wall like that. But anyway, this class, what I like about this class and the way that I like to use it, I'm going to explain that first because I think that's probably the most important thing to get out of here before I get into showing you what's happening in the screen. I choose to use a tactic of being a little bit more departed from my team, and using the cameras like I'm doing right now as a way of tracking down my enemies. As you can see, I am there in the corner top right, and I will be able to keep an eye out in front of me of where the enemies are coming in from so I can jump out and surprise them. The shield, the reason that I have the shield all the time instead of the barbed wire is because I like to use it as an extra piece of cover in an area that I think may expose me or make me a little bit more vulnerable. For some reason I angled that shield really badly. But this is the way that I like to play this character, sort of holding back a little bit, being a little bit further out, and being able to see what's going on in front of me without actually having to take a peep. I'd like to quickly apologise, by the way, for my coughing in this video. I am still getting over being very ill, unfortunately, which has kind of affected me being able to make videos as well, which kind of sucks. That's the reason my Unravel series and my Ratchet & Clank series hasn't gone too far just yet because I'm kind of dying whilst filming them, so I thought I'd save myself and you guys the pain of hearing that. As you can see right now, what's going on is the guy has entered, the one that I think was attacking me the whole time of this match, entered the building just there in the bottom left. And I'm just observing what's going on around me. As you can see, there's a guy on the staircase, and I wouldn't have known that if I was peeking out, and he probably would have killed me first. He did get a good few hits in. As you can see, I'm now down to 8% health, which isn't so good. As far as Rook's character goes, of course, the prepping stuff that you have to do beforehand is you put down your 2 brick walls, or your metal walls, whatever you want to call them, your reinforced walls, there we go. And you can also put down your package full of ballistic vests to help everybody survive another day, but not really, because they don't really help that much. So there's not really too much prepping that you have to do at the beginning of the match, so it's nice and easy for you to get yourself sorted out before the round starts, get yourself into a good hiding spot, and try to linger around before you do actually find where you're going to hide, because otherwise when people are using drones they might be able to seek you out, and you don't want to be seen sitting still because someone will go straight to you. But there you go, that's the little package that goes down. I always just marker it as well at the beginning of the match for people so that they know it's there, and it also just beeps and reminds people, pick up my fucking armor and give me my points. Sometimes the shield method doesn't really work, like hiding yourself. Sometimes it can be a bit risky, but it is a fun way to play. It's definitely a different way of playing, lingering back and not having to use your actual physical self to see enemies. I definitely think it's a way of surviving better and for longer. I find that most of the time I'm the last person alive when I play this way because I have that ability to hide. If you want to call me a camper, whatever, you know, fair enough. But it's tactical play. For me, this is tactical play. See, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had to actually wait for the guy, because I would have been looking out the window and he probably would have seen me if I was sitting down. Unfortunately for me, for some reason, this Twitch guy knew I was here. I don't know if it's my really shady shield that's just sitting in the middle of the room that kind of gave that one away. Luckily, I made a great escape there. I wasn't too convinced I was going to make it out alive, but luckily I survived. See another day. Like I said earlier, barbed wire is also pretty useful. Considering you don't have a lot to do on the prepping, you probably can get away with having barbed wire, setting down some traps before the drones get towards your location, which will of course slow them down. If there's a bandit on your team, then they can put down some shock wires on your barbed wire, so it can be useful. On the hatchet wires, what I would do with the walls, I would suggest barricading any rooftop entries, because again, you have the time to go and run about and do that. So I would say make sure you cover the rooftops, make sure that you try to stop drones in your prep down, find which building you want to camp in as well before the match starts, unlike I did here, and I was just like, whatever, I'll improvise, this is where I'm going to hide. There's no cameras in this room, unfortunately, which was a bit of a pain for me, but I decided to just sort of bear with. But unfortunately my plan here completely failed, as you will see in this video. I got screwed over. Look, this drone came past, I was like, oh, well, shit. I was just sort of like cornered. But man, yeah, you'll see what's going on. But anyway, that's basically everything there is to know about this guy with Rook. As you can see the guns are really good. I think, as you can see there's not much recoil going on with this gun. It's a really good gun to run with. It's a nice way to mix up your gameplay, not being so run and gun in, and also not being so exposed. But yeah, I hope you guys try out this method, and I'll be back with a new video soon. So, bye!